Hello and welcome to another edition of the Triton Tracker. The storybook year for the men's basketball team came to an end on Saturday during the opening round of the South Regional Tournament in Huntsville, Alabama. The Union Bulldogs upset EC with an 88-85 overtime victory. E.J. Moody closed out his career at Eckerd with a game-high 24 points, 12 of which were scored during the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. The season also included multiple record-breaking performances, highlighted by being the first team in program history to win both the conference regular season and tournament championships. Softball snapped its 6-game losing streak with a 2-0 shutout victory in Game 2 of its doubleheader at Rollins. Carrie Shear ripped her second home run of the weekend with a 2-run blast in the top of the 6th inning for the only runs of the game. Nicole Van Gennep pitched all 7 innings in the win, and prior to the win on Saturday, the Tritons dropped a pair of close games to Ferris State on Tuesday, before losing the first 2 against Rollins on Friday and Saturday. Men's tennis posted a dominant week in non-conference play before dropping a nail-biter in its Sunshine State Conference dual match at Florida Tech. The Tritons opened the week sweeping Westchester University of Pennsylvania on Monday, before doing the same to Quincy University on Wednesday. Second doubles dropped a close 8-6 decision against Post on Friday as EC defeated the Eagles 8-1. On Saturday, the Tritons traveled to Melbourne to challenge the ITA number 40 Florida Tech Panthers and nearly came away with a victory, but ultimately fell 6-3 after being tied 3-3. Yasuo Hosoda was undefeated throughout the week, winning all 4 of his doubles matches and 3 in singles. It was a quieter week for the women's tennis team as the Tritons only competed twice. Emily Friedrich and Gabby Hartman were victorious at first and 6th singles respectively, and EC's 7-2 loss to Westchester on Monday. The Tritons were off until Saturday, until the match with Florida Tech, but the ITA number 37 Panthers were too much for the Tritons as EC was swept. The Tritons baseball team opened with a 3-1 victory over Cedarville on Tuesday as Kevin Plant earned his second win of the year. EC's bats were then silenced on Friday against Rollins in SSC play and fell 6-1, but the bats were awoken on Saturday. During Game 1 of Saturday's doubleheader, the Tritons got off to an early 4-0 lead, but a late surge by the Tars led to an 8-5 loss for Eckerd. 10 runs in the first 3 innings was the Tritons' response in Game 2 as Dylan McCullough was credited with the win in an 11-6 victory. Nick Hill and Jacob Rourke both homered over the weekend. The co-ed sailing team recorded a pair of strong performances at the SAISA South Point's number 3 in-conference regatta on Saturday. The Tritons had 2 crews compete and finished in 2nd and 3rd places. Setting sail in Annapolis, Maryland, the women's team competed at Navy and finished in 16th place. The men's golf team competed at the Panther Invitational hosted by FIT earlier in the week and finished the event in 11th place. Callum Macklin sat in 5th place after the first 2 rounds but was passed in the final round, finishing at 9 over par, tying for 17th place. Then tied at 23rd place, Callum McKay wasn't too far behind with an 11 over. Beach volleyball opened its home schedule with a pair of wins over Carson Newman College on Saturday. EC took the first match 3-2 before defeating the Eagles 4-1 the second time around. Playing in the number 1 position, the duo of Tiasha Kotnick and Caitlin Simpson continued their dominant play with a pair of straight-set victories as they extended their record to 6-1 on the season. Thank you for joining us once again for the Triton Tracker. We'll be back next week with more Triton news.